Feliz Cinco de Julio! Anyway, hey, I'm at the studio on the day after July 4th. It's pretty dead. A lot of the downtown businesses are closed. And I'm playing a game of War Machine. This is my second game. This is Sky Marshal Anonimo. You can't see him, but you can see his wicked white stripes t-shirt. There we go. And he's playing the Studio Menoth army, all touched up and ready to be sold. And basically neither of us know what we're doing. So let me tell you what I've got. My army isn't quite painted, as you can tell by the teal bases. So check it out. I've got Adeptus Ron here, 2 light warjacks, heavy warjack. I'm kind of partial to the Hydra because it has a kinetic capacitor. That means whenever it's hit, it gets focus points. And that's being jack-marshaled by these Dawn Guard Sentinels. And basically I got some Force Mages. There's a lot of stuff going on here because if he wants to bring these Zealots, which are like grenade throwers, to bear against the Dawn Guard, because he can basically kill them en masse with their 1 hit point each. The problem is this thing can clobber them, but the thing is, if he moves these guys up like this, and I divert this heavy warjack over to deal with them, then Mike really does have the superior forces coming through this channel here, basically to pound everything that's in this area. Retribution as an army are basically the old fast, lightly armored, high technology types. Sound familiar? Like another army I play that happens to be teal? So anyway, yeah, that's about it. What else do I got? I have an Arcanist, which is like a repair guy. He's on standby for those two. A couple of Ghost Snipers. And so there you go. We'll tell you how the game goes. Yay, we have some shooting. Okay, so the Reckoner moved up. He has a 12-inch range attack. He's shooting at the Hydra. So he takes his ranged attack, which is 5, adds 2d6. That's 4. So that's 9. Now my defense is 12, so that's a miss. It didn't. Is it area of effect?
No.
Okay, so that was that. Alright folks, so Menoth turn 2. He moved his Zealots up, threw grenades at these guys, killed one of his own guys, killed my battle standard bearer. Lesson learned, keep someone within 1 inch of your standard bearer to pick up the standard. And standard bearers aren't that useful. But the unit attachment as a whole is great. So this is really tough because he's using the choir to give these guys, his warjacks, protection from spells. Because my strategy was to use the House Shail mages to basically draw warjacks in or push warjacks back and disrupt the enemy line. But all of that's gone now, which is really a crying shame. So this turn, I'm going to try and use my superior mobility, basically to shift the entire army over and kill the Bastions. And basically get rid of them and still leave the Menoth main pod no closer really than they are. So let's take a look at what we've got here. We've got heavy warjack, light warjack, light warjack, warcaster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, some odd choir guys, and then some supporting solos. Yep, and a reclaimer, which is this guy back here. But all these are basically guys that support. So, and a vassal of Menoth, which is kind of hiding out right there. So anyway, that's what we got. The Dawn Guard, they definitely have to just kill these guys hideously. But hopefully not leave myself within charge range there. But who knows, that might actually be an even fight. Okay, so we're at the bottom of Retribution turn 3. I just finished. I turned it over to Menoth. And so, as you may recall, the Bastions were moving up here. So what I did, it was kind of a weird maneuver, is I moved this guy up, attacked a guy, didn't kill him. He did a spell called Force Blast, which targets a friendly model, and it pushes all the other models out 4 inches. So I spread the Bastions out. The idea was that I'd have a living Bastion here, kind of in the way of charges. Of course, that really wasn't the case. In the end, because I ended up killing all of them except for the leader guy, which is bound to give me grief. And then the Dawn Guard just ran up. There's only 3 surviving members of I believe, a 6-man unit. And they just killed the Paladin and a couple of choir there. But let me tell you, Retribution is a lot of finesse to play in, because they have a lot of move things around effects. Alright, on Menoth's next turn they came in and the 2 Warjacks cleaned up the Dawn Guard. This guy came up and just whomped on him, the Reclaimer giving him boosted attacks and whatnot. And now this turn I'm going to actually try and use the Force, the House Shail Mages, to pull the Warcaster out and maybe kill him. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. Okay, so same turn. What I tried to do was use the House Shail Battle Mages to pull his Warcaster out of position. It's D3 each time, but out of the 4 times I did it, and I was lucky to hit, granted, I only did it 1 inch each time, so it was like boink, boink, boink. And then I tried to hit him with everything I had, and I just couldn't kill the beast. So now it's Retribution time, where I've got some relatively weak models just hanging off and floating in the wind here. Same thing here. I mean, the Dervish could conceivably charge in and do some damage, so we'll see. It's really getting down to it. Unfortunately, I couldn't kill off any of these little podunk guys because I was concentrating all my fire here. This guy is very wounded. He's got like a right arm and half his brain left. So we'll tell you how it goes. Okay, Retribution turn 5. Basically, I just repaired and consolidated. I did nothing except for I killed the Reclaimer. And then the Vassal, I did some damage on him, slamming him through various other models. So my knowledge of the game is definitely consolidating. And yeah, it's down to it now. I'm definitely outnumbered. But we'll see how it goes. This is a problem right here.
All to him.
Okay, so, oh yeah, totally. So this is the end game. Adeptus Ron is on the loose.
So,
or on the run, rather. Ron's on the run. So he used Judgment Day, which meant I couldn't allocate focus, use spells, the whole thing. And it's really quite a tragic scene over here. So now he's moving in for the kill. Probably all of these guys will kill this guy this turn. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't think I really even have a long shot at this point. But you never know. Okay, so it's definitely time to go home when you've had both your arms ripped off. So this guy ran up, basically crumpled both of those arms. Those are magnetized, by the way. But makes for a nice effect. And yeah, I'm done. I'm done for. So here's the shake. Good game, very well played. That was my second game. I'm not counting games from 10 years or more ago, so I'm going to quit saying that. And this is my opponent's first game, so he did very well. And I'm pretty stoked. The Studio Menoth army is definitely hard case. It's rough. There's a reason why people are taking those units. And, well, I mean, all the units are relatively good, but this army definitely has a lot of good synergy going on. Oh, brutal. But I learned a ton about my own force. I'm so excited. I can't wait to play again.